Right, hello everyone, welcome back. This is Lurcher Gamer. We're back with another episode of Atelier Ryza 2, Lost Legends and the Secret Fairy, part 21. And I know for a fact that it's 21 because I double checked today on the previous episodes, and the last one was 20. So yeah. Right, everything should be working out. Okay, so last time we saw a weird boss, like a really weird looking boss. Never seen like some weird giant humanoid rock monster that will kind of resembled a knight, and yeah, he was quite tough, but managed to beat him in the end. And I might be doing a few things off screen this episode as well, so like getting different alchemy items, and yeah, I think there's something I need to do that involves the statues or whatever. And there's apparently, you know, those weird statue elf-like things that move on their own. There's a certain puzzle that you have to do, and it gets you something. So, right, we've got all these cutscenes to do. I need to get Claudia those memory bracelets, and we don't know what boss wants yet. Fifi. Ugh. Looks like you got hit, or sounds like you got hit rather. Ah, that voice. But boss, learn to discipline your pet, Ryza. Stop it, Fee, you're going to make him mad. Apparently he doesn't listen to you at all. Ah, stay still, boss, I'll get him off you. Fifi. It's fine, just leave him be. What, but it's going to jump back again at the moment you put him down. It's safer to let him stay. I never would have guessed he'd be so obsessed with you of all people. Not of me, it seems, only my head. At least he's not too heavy. Still, you're his owner. You need to discipline him before he gets hurt. Before he gets me hurt, rather. Is he asleep? Now's our chance. Thank you. Ah, he's so cute. Fee? Awake, will you? Listen up, my head isn't your own personal mattress, okay? So don't fall asleep next time. With that harsh tongue runners, it's easy to forget Boss is actually a nice guy. Yeah, I guess so. Oh. Saying we got another cutscene with him. Ah, these long ass stairs. Probably never get used to them. There we go. Lent, Ryza, and Tayo. The old trio. Is that Boss? I bet he's studying as hard as ever. Do you feel like he's been pushing himself too hard? Absolutely, he's done nothing but study these last 3 years. It's been quite a surprise. Wow, it's enough to surprise even you, huh? He wants to become more reliable so he can take his place in his family as soon as possible. Is being a burden really so demanding that he has to study that hard? I get the sense that he believes he has to surpass his own father at a minimum. Maybe, yeah. So he's just throwing away a precious youth in favour of living in textbooks. I don't get it. Although I guess there's more to it than that. What do you mean? Never mind, I respect the fact that he's working so hard. Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. I know, why don't we invite him to do something with us? If we put together a little get-together for all of us Kirking Islanders, I'm sure he'll make time for it. You think so? I'm not sure it's a good idea. I agree, sometimes the best thing you could do is, for a friend, is to give them their space. That doesn't make any sense to me. Boss is really perceptive, you know, he'd probably just get mad, like, I don't need your concern. You two are awful friends. Fine, but I'll just invite them myself. I really do feel bad for Boss. Who else but Ryza would be so aggressively nice to Boss? Yeah, I think that's all the cutscenes. I've got a quest that I'm not really too bothered about, but we'll see what it is anyway. Yeah, just skip. Cannot be bothered. Oh, is this all we have to do? Guess we can do this. Picking all the grass. Do. Getting every single one. Oh, we've completed it already. That was as easy as all hell. Right. Go back here. Got a cutscene. You still helping out with your parents' farm, Ryza? Yeah, they're okay with me being an alchemist, but they say I still have plenty. I still have to help out at home. I can totally picture your parents saying that. I can picture her still skipping out and getting into trouble. Hey. Why'd you have to bring that up? Miss Ryza, are you here? Ah, Patty, yeah, come in. No, I wouldn't want to intrude. You're not intruding at all. This is the more the merrier. Yeah, seriously, get in here. Whee. Hey. Okay, no need to push V. Are you sure I'm not bothering you? Not at all. Not one bit. This is just where we hang out. People come in and out all the time. Well, not exactly. I mean, it is my atelier after all. But still here together like this, doesn't it remind you of the old hideout? Oh yeah, it takes me back. Hey, is the hideout still there? Of course it is. Yeah, it was big enough to fit all of us. I imagine I'd feel a little empty with just one person there. Has it really been 3 years? I hope we can all meet up there again sometime. 3 years, still. Feels like it was just yesterday. That's true. We've all been so busy, the time has just flown by. I know what you mean, but there isn't a single day that I didn't think about all of you. Whether I was working, eating, or right before I fell asleep, I constantly found myself wondering what you were all up to. Me too. Anytime I got in a forest, it would remind me about everyone. Yeah. Anyway, now's not the time to get all moppy. Yeah, it's true. First time we've all been together in forever. Retreating back into the past is no way to spend this time. Yeah, that's true. I should go. My family will worry if I stay out too late. Oh, let me walk you home. No, that is okay. I'm going to walk around for a bit first. Goodbye. They're all such wonderful people. They've been apart for 3 years, and yet it's as if they never left each other's side. They care much about each other, yet it is not romantic, but something warm. Which means I was completely mistaken. Guess you were, right. I wonder if Patricia fancies Ryza, I don't know. Right, yeah, this is where I'm going to do stuff off screen, so I'll be right back. Oh, I got a cutscene here. Did this do it? I wonder, maybe I should look around and check if anything has changed. Yeah. So yeah, I did some moving around of these statues off screen. Yeah, apparently there's a puzzle. I looked it up. There's just there's quite a few random things in this game that I would have overlooked otherwise. But anyway, yeah, I think it's there. Can't remember where the portal was now. Yeah, I don't think we need to do this, but it's worth doing anyway. I think it's this place. So let's go. Yeah, these monsters are too weak for us, so they're running away because they know they won't stand a chance against us. We're casting Hell's chance. So that's why they're doing that. I think it's... Hang on 1 second. Okay, yeah. Sorry about that. I know where it is now. You have to go this way. There we go. This will take us to somewhere completely weird. What have we got here? Just a picture frame? Looks like a high quality one, but what's it doing here? Oh, I think I'll take it home and put it to good use. Guess we'll do just that. Fifi! But I think we got another cutscene. You're Suri, right? Is everything okay? The crystal we found in the ruins, it was charged with mana. Oh, so the stone was filled with mana, huh? Our hometown on Kirkananen has lots of fairy stones too. Yeah, fairy stones, pretty useful. They would glow, so we would use them as torches to light out the way through the night. I'm familiar with those, but those stones contain only a small bit of mana. The crystal in the ruins was different. It was much more pure. I've been thinking about where it might have come from. I don't think it's of this world. So you're saying it's from the underworld? I believe so, and I'm also wondering how Fee was able to absorb the light from the crystal. In my world, these are tales of beginnings that feed off mana. Of mana. Like the Felicia. Yes, you're familiar with the Aurans, so I shouldn't be surprised you know about the Felicia as well. They're similar but not quite the same, but are also creatures who sustain themselves by absorbing mana. And you think Fee might be one of these creatures? I can't say for sure, but I've only heard of them in folktales. I've never seen one for myself. So they must be pretty rare then. To the point of becoming legend, yes. Nobody knows if they actually exist or not. But they say if you ever encounter such a being, they can bring you good luck, wealth and power. Good luck, wealth and power. Fee. What do you think, Ryza? I have no idea if that's related to Fee, but it would be pretty amazing if it were. Okay. See what Puny wants. Okay, right, I'm gonna have to do another cut, so I'll be right back.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Primal Liquid, and welcome to my guide for Poland. You can actually sell items that come from the Eternal Crystal early on. Well, development is essentially a way to level up all of these shops. Let's see, really, I don't see.
We've got a scene. Oh, hey. Oh, sorry. Yes, that's it. Would you mind trading whatever you have for me? There are plenty of collectors I would kill for them. Sure, it's like I need them for anything. That's great. I love having an alchemist, but you won't regret this, I promise. Yeah. I think we need to maximise this market so we can get rarer items, and it'll be useful for alchemy. I'm going to still be making cuts, I'll see you in a bit.
Fee.
Got another cutscene. Quiet down, Fee. You're causing a ruckus. It's okay, Miss Ryza. Let him play. It doesn't bother you? Even when I have friends over, it's never quite as lively. I do not mind a bit of excitement like this. You get too excited and tuckered yourself out, huh? It makes me happy to see him having so much fun. There isn't much to do here, but please come by any time if you want to play. Pee-pee. Maybe we could get a sleepover. Yeah, maybe. Or not. I have sleepovers all the time anyway, don't you? I'm sorry, sleepover is... Oh yeah, probably keep us up all night. Oh no, it's not the reason. It is only if we were to spend so much time together, I'd never want you two to leave. Because spending the whole night together would mean so much fun, the next morning would be simply too painful. I'd rather not experience such loneliness and keep our goodbyes happy, so... B. You're trying to comfort me? It's okay, I'm not sad right now. But thank you for you're very kind. That was a bit of an odd scene, but whatever. Yeah. See? Creature that understands what we say, doesn't speak, but can communicate and flies and glows to boot. Nope, I still have no idea. I've never seen anything like it. But you're more valuable than any treasure, that's for sure. B. Yep, you really are great. I wouldn't mind having one of you for myself. No way, Clifford. I'll never let him go. Don't worry, I'm not planning on forcibly stealing him away from you. It's not my style. But Fee, would you like to be my partner? Fee, why really can use body language to speak his mind? I knew it wouldn't be that easy. But one day I'll prove just how great I am, and then you want to be my partner. Hey, did you hear that? If that day ever comes, maybe we'll be willing to reconsider. Got a cutscene. Ryza brought you something. Oh, what is it? Thanks to the plant food of yours, our crops have finally bore fruit. Check out, we just harvested it. Go check it and taste it yourself. Oh, I can't wait to try it. It's so sour, but it's a good kind of sour. I bet this would be great in certain desserts, as maybe as a jam too. Yep. I knew you'd think of something like that. In fact, take a look what I've made. What have you made? Ooh, that looks nice. Cassandra, you've been experimenting, have you? There's no point of growing it if I'm not doing something with it. I'm a farmer's daughter after all. Maybe she's found a new passion in cooking rather than farming. Should do that instead. I really admire how proactive you are. Anyway, let's give it a try. Oh, enjoying a nice food. That's so delicious, so sweet and sour, and it goes down really smooth, right? I think it would be perfect with tea, yeah. It would be perfect with as a team time treat. I'm amazed that fruit can be turned into something tasty. I think you could totally make this for sale. Everyone would go crazy for it. I think it would be perfect growing process for it before I can consider something like that. I was able to bear fruit thanks to you, but still wilts really easily. Some of the fruit was kind of watery and not quite ripe yet. So you're saying the flour isn't really consistent? Yeah. That's one of the big problems trying to grow it. Even for the ones I brought, I'm not actually sure if this is the best the fruit can taste. At the very least, I think I should wait until I get a flavour I'm looking for more consistently. Yeah, it's true. It's kind of risky to try and market it in the current state. Exactly. Anyway, see what we can do. I can't deny that this dessert was a masterpiece. Ah, this is so going great. Fifi. Ah, careful, Fifi. Feast can be a little dangerous whilst I'm synthesizing. Interesting. Could prove very useful. Sorry, Fi. I'll play if you want, so I'm done reading this. I think we learned a new recipe. Okay, Fi. I have time to pray. What do you want to do? You don't want to play with me? Too little, too late, I guess. Fi. Ah, he's pouting. Wow. Then in that case... Here. Ah, tickle, 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 tickle. See what happens when you throw a temper tantrum here. Here comes... Ha! Fluff, 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 fluff. Ah. How'd you like that? I'm glad you're feeling better. Wonder if I was like that when I was little. Maybe you were. So any news on those legends you've been looking into? We're kind of stuck right now. The more I think about it, the more mystery grows. And Tayo said basically the same thing. Sounds like you haven't made any progress at all. Why don't you help us instead of sitting around and criticising? The best that Endeavour's magic takes from even as a mysterious luminous spirit upon the evening path. Ah, you must have heard of that from Tayo, huh? Love makes the light shine even brighter, granting us forbidden treasure. Hey, wait. Where'd that part of love and light come from? What's that mean? It's part of a legend uncovering during my own research. I already told Tayo about it. It's basically folklore, right? Talking to some of the local elderly folks around here is the easiest way to learn about this stuff. Boss, you're actually been doing some of the legwork for us. I just happen to have an assignment that involves speaking to them anyway, as if I would go out my way to help you. Mysterious spirits, the light shines brighter with love and the forbidden treasure. Sounds an awful lot like Fee, don't you think? Possibly. I wouldn't know. But if so, the species would be connected to the ruins closely enough that they showed up in the legends. That being said, I frankly have no idea what he is. That's right, we're talking about you. But Fee gets energized whether we go into the ruins, so maybe something will happen eventually. Do you take anything seriously? Anyway, thank you for finding out what you could about the legends. I still owe you all so much, huh? Did you say something? I said I owe you. I said you all owe me. And get off my head. Hey, come on, don't get mad at Fee. Leaving already? Of course, I'm done here. So rude. Okay, well, thank you for your help. At least you helped us, though. Don't get used to it. This is a one-time deal. I don't know why he has to pretend like he's a huge softie. He isn't a huge softie. Got more cutscenes. I think. Hang on, I just need to do something. Abhuma, what brings you here? I'm your landlord. I am not allowed to stop by without a reason. Yeah, it's actually illegal for landlords to enter their tenant's property without a 24-hour notice. But this isn't real life, so no, of course not. It's just unexpected. I like to inspect my properties from time to time, and I would like to ask you for your help. Are you available? Yes, of course. Why, this is what I need. Take a look. That shouldn't be a problem. Excellent. Then, if you would. You came here to deliver this by hand, so it must be really important. I better make sure I do an amazing job. Right, yeah, we can finally make it now. Oh. Alright, hang on, yeah. Got another cutscene, we're getting a lot. Excuse me. Oh, hello, I've been seeing you a lot here lately. Find anything else? Actually, I'm here in search of a favour. Do you think you might be able to look at this? What is it, some kind of item, I assume? It's a tool I use for work. I guess you could call it my little partner, but it's kind of broke. It kind of broke the other day. Do you think you could fix it? I don't see why not. It shouldn't be a problem with the right materials. Glad to hear it. If you could put rush in it, I sure appreciate it. You can count on me. Got a cutscene here. Fee. Always so energetic, Fee. I never tried watching you. Fee. I don't actually. I didn't know you actually liked having Fee around. It's so strange. Is it so strange? Well, no, but you never really show your emotions, so it's hard to tell with you sometimes. You're used to keep pests too, you know. I even had one of them on my own. I always love cute little creatures like Fee. Hear that, Fee? I love you. Sounds so cheesy when she says it like that. Isn't that nice, Fee? Is that all that cutscene was? Well, okay, whatever. Got another cutscene. Yes, come in. Wow, all you three together? Just happened to run into each other while we were all on our way. Wherever back on the islands or here in the capital, your atelier always becomes a meet-up spot. Ha! I'm happy to hear that. Hold on. I'll get you all something to drink. Going on an adventure together again. Now that we're older, it's like a dream come true. You have all grown up so much and seem so dependable. But I'd say Taro has changed more than anyone. That's true, I barely recognised him when I first saw him. I'm younger than the rest of you, and so I tried really hard to catch up to everyone. I think you try too hard. At this rate, you might even get bigger than me in a few years. But you know, even though Tayo's the one who changed the most, you two have changed a lot too. Goldy, you seem so much more mature. And Lench, you're so much more intense. Yeah, you're like some kind of legendary warrior. Actually, it's kind of been bothering me. What do you mean? It was pretty disturbing when I realised it myself, but I think I'm starting to look more like my old man. Well, maybe a little. Sort of in that sour look you get sometimes. Yeah, if you're not careful, you end up looking just like him. Give me a break. If it bothers you that much, why don't you make an effort to take more care of your appearance? Our company carries all kinds of different cosmetics, you'll know. I'll bring... Oh, I need to get rid of this little thing. Seriously, that would be awesome. But don't you have to use that stuff every day? In the morning, after you bathe, and before bed, so 3 times a day unless you dry it out, it's more then. Okay, you'll give up by the end of the 3rd day. Yeah. No way he makes it past for the 1st day. Whatever, just keep talking. Although you're probably not wrong. Doesn't feel like it's been 3 years, does it? We might go our separate ways again, but I hope you'll always be my friends. Of course we will. I didn't think it even needed to be said. Yeah. You're really important to all of us, Claudia. Our friendship is stronger than any amount of time or distance, you know? Of course. You're all my best friends. It's going to stay that way forever. Kind of starts to feel like I'm the old one out here. The old one out? Because you're both like proper noble ladies and I'm very much not. I do not think that makes you old at all. Yes, besides, there are plenty of girls like me. And I'm also not of a high rank among the aristocracy. I can barely be considered a proper lady. Just being a member of the aristocracy is reason enough to be considered a proper lady, I think. That's true, Miss Patricia. You're an actual aristocrat. That's quite amazing on its own. That means you've had to study much harder than us commoners, even from a young age, right? Wow. You have to study lots of things? The aristocracy places a great deal of value on being trained in a wide variety of subjects. Sounds like a tough world. This is normal for me, so I've never found it particularly tough. Miss Claudia, I think your life must have been much more difficult. How so? You've been travelling since you were a child without getting a chance to put things right. That must be a difficult way to live. I don't think it bothered me. I always loved to travel to sit and see new places. It was a little hard not having any friends, but then I worked on Kirken Island and met Ryza. Yeah, Claudia always loved adventuring even before we met. I suppose that's true. You're a very strong woman, Miss Claudia. I could never live like that. Well, like you said, it's normal life for me, so I never seemed so bad. Even so, I admired you. I should use the inspiration to become stronger myself. Right, I think we can... Yeah, if this is a quest, I'm skipping it. So I'm not bothered. Oh, Sarah and Patty, I wonder what they're up to. Hey, you two. Oh, hi, Ryza. Happy to see you two walking together. You may be on a date. Not at all, we just came to shopping. Isn't that right? Yeah, I wanted to show her the bookstore. They have a really amazing selection. Right. Oh, this shop sells books too. Ty really does love his books, as always. Always has. Always will. You know, I'm sure he'll end up buying something. You should ask him about whether he winds up getting whatever he winds up getting. I'm sure he'd be overjoyed to tell you all about it. Huh? I'm cheering you on, okay? Good luck, Patty. Huh? Oh no, did she realise that? I mean, Mr. Tayo. Oh, but she did say cheering me on, so does that mean she really doesn't have feelings for her? Sorry, that took so long. Hey, where'd Ryza go? Oh, she said she had something. She said she had something she had to take care of. Oh, I see. Well, I'm sure she's as busy as ever. Anyway, did you find something interesting? Oh yeah, you wouldn't believe it. This book really does take me back. It's a history book that I used to read all the time when I was little. I'm pretty sure this is the book that sparked my interest in history. Sorry, I didn't even know if this is even that interesting. No, I'm very interested. Maybe I could borrow it next time you visit? Of course. Actually, you can take it right now. I've already memorized pretty much the whole thing. You really do love books, yeah. Yeah, I wonder who that guy was there. Hi, Claudia, do you have a minute? Hello, so what's going on? You look happier than usual. Ta-da! Wow, that's a lovely bracelet. You think so? I'm glad to hear it. What do you mean? This is for you, Claudia. You made it for me? I made one for you, and the other one for me. Well, we don't actually own any matching thing like this, right? So I figured now was the perfect time. Ryza. You like it? I'm starting to get a little embarrassed. No matter how many years pass before we see each other again, you'll always be my dear friend. I promise that we will never, ever change, no matter what. And this is a simple promise, so you don't need to feel sad or worried anymore. Thanks. I wanted to keep you all to myself, and I made you worry about me. I'm so embarrassed. Hey, don't worry about it. You've always been travelling so much, you haven't found the time to make new friends. But still, we are able to become friends, and that makes me happier than anything. I don't want you to feel anxious again, so just be honest with you. You're right, I probably will make new friends, and there will be times where we can't see each other again, but no matter what, you'll always be my best friend forever. And to make sure that I don't feel sad and worried anymore, as long as we're here together, I'll share every last one of my feelings with you. Okay. Thank you, Ryza. I'll cherish this bracelet forever. Right. I'm just going to cut this out. Of a cutscene. Sorry, what exactly is it you were looking for earlier? Something I need to bring back to the Canordor. Canordor? Region where I came from. In what you call the underworld, it's where I was born and raised. I'm searching for the seeds of a special plant that has the power to purify my land. Purify? Yes, I must find a powerful plant to undo the pollution left by Felicia. Oh, I see. So, do you have any idea where I can find such a thing? My parents are farmers, so I know a bit of plants, but I've never heard of anything like it. Are you sure something like that really exists? I don't know, but that's why I'm searching wherever I can. Okay, at least now I know what you're looking for, so I can help you search. Let's purify your homeland. That's reassuring. She seems so distant, but maybe that's just the way she is. So all the cutscenes for that one, yeah. Once we've done all the cutscenes, we'll call it a day. Just so many to get through, wow. Ryza, the area is meant for students to do some serious work. If you want to goof off, do it somewhere else. I'm not here to goof off, I'm here to ask you to hang out with me. Come on, you need a break, let's go have some tea together. You're inviting me to goof off with you. I have a lot of reading to catch up on. All you ever talk about is studying. It's important to take some time to relax and unwind, you know? And what about Ty and Len? How can I relax with the three of you constantly yelling and bickering? Those two are typically heartless. So they aren't coming, it's just the two of us for today. Sorry. Make that three of us. I see, in that case, I suppose I can spare a few minutes. Besides, I was hoping I can ask you a couple of things. Oh, what is it? So yeah, Resin Bowden is quite and peaceful as ever. I see. Was there anything else that you wanted to ask me? No, that's enough. I'm glad to hear I haven't been any major problems since I left. Sounds like Lumber's doing well as father's bodyguard. I didn't realise how interested you were in what's going on back home. I need to keep up with things from when I return, otherwise I wouldn't be doing my job as a Burnin. And what about you? Huh? How are things with you? I heard you're a teacher. Oh, that just kind of happened. I was teaching alchemy at first, but now I teach more normal stuff. I'm not a properly trained teacher though, so I'm just teaching the really young kids. I never would have imagined. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? among everyone our age from the village, you're the one making the most choices. I would have expected to be me, or at least Tayo, but I suppose people do change after all. What's with you all of a sudden? That sounded suspiciously like a compliment. I'm just surprised is all. Don't let it go to your head. Okay, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time before I lose a little of mature. I know how hard you've been studying. Once you finish and go back home, you're going to take it for sure. Naturally. So, were you able to unwind a little? You don't need to worry about me. Burning men are tougher than you might think. Still, you're only human. Lens and Tayo were both worried about you too. Wait, boss, what happens in your hands? They're covered in crawlers. Oh, this. Don't give it a second thought. Len did say something. Have you been doing more than just studying? I need to get going. This wasn't completely a waste of time. I was glad to hear how things are going back home. Boss, wait. He's gone. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Got another cutscene with Len. Fee. Oh, hey Fee, do you need something? There you are. Come on Fee, you can't just run off like that. It instantly becomes so much noisier as soon as you appear, Ryza. What's that supposed to mean? Exactly what I said. It does remind me of the good old days. You sound like a granddad. Did you just get old in just 3 years? Hey, come on. Sorry, I couldn't resist, but you do know what I mean. Just seeing you makes me go back on the crazy adventure we had 3 years ago. Compared to what we did back then, any other adventure now seems like a walk in the park, doesn't it? A bunch of island kids talking about monsters that destroyed the Queen Kingdom. When you put it that way, that was actually pretty reckless, huh? Yeah, it's kind of scary to think how we did it all without really thinking about it. That's kids for you, I guess. Kind of harsh way to put it, even if it's true. But I'm really happy we get to go on adventures together again. So your love for action and danger hasn't changed, huh? Look who's talking. You're the one travelling all over the country training with your sword skills. Tell me honestly though, I haven't been just forcing you to tag along with me, have I? Not at all. You're not forcing me. But you didn't want to come with us to those ruins at first, so, well, that's just because... Thinking about it, there's a bunch of monsters in there, right? Sounds like the perfect chance to do some trailing. So stop your weird worrying, let's just go and explore some more ruins. Okay. How many cutscenes can you get? Right, it's you, Fee. Really likes you. Yeah, apparently so. Would you just leave me alone? I didn't do anything. I guess he just likes being around people. Besides, animals always seem to be attracted to you. Are you sure it's even an animal, huh, Fee? Are you even an animal? Sheesh. Oh, what's wrong? You might be afraid that you're mad at him. Is that it, Fee? Come on, don't go thinking that way. He does seem to love you. Just so you calm down a little bit. Alright, Ryza, time for lunch, huh? We've ordered. Why don't you join us? Sure, if you don't mind. So good. Everything here is just so delicious. Yeah, I guess. Was the food not to your liking, then? Oh no, it's not that. Everything is really good. Are you sure? You don't seem satisfied. Yes, everything's amazing. What didn't you like about it? It's not that I didn't like it exactly. It's just that compared to back home, the food here is a little too rich for my taste. Oh, now that you mention it, you do like a lot of seasoning here in the capital. Oh yeah, that's true. The food back in Kirk and Island does have much milder flavour for sure. Is that so? I'm sorry, Len. Oh no, it's totally fine. Really, it was delicious. It just reminded me of the food back home, and it got me feeling a little homesick. It's understandable. We haven't been back in 3 years. Well, whose fault is that? Why don't you take this as a sign and take a trip back and say, what? Hey, I got homesick, so I'm back now. I look like a dumb little kid. Give me a lot to think about. Many of the customers come here from areas far beyond the capital's gates. I should think about what kind of cooking they might enjoy, like a little taste of home. So that's Sophie. Safini. The ingredients and seasoning change depending on the region. I have to start there. Alright, I'll start experimenting right away. I hope you look forward to it. Just seem so satisfied with your food. You really don't have to go to all that trouble. 4 more cutscenes, I think. Oh, this is bad. What's bad? We need to start getting things ready for the Goldensmith concert. Oh, you still don't have your metal yet. Exactly, I've been searching far and wide, but I still haven't found the special ore. But we might just have made a mistake. What do you mean? Make her own metal. I bet I could use alchemy to come up with a totally new one. Alchemy can do something like that? Of course, alchemy is all about creating new things. Like metal that won't break no matter how much you chip away at it, or metal that can change colours. Alchemy really does sound amazing, but I think I'll have to pass, huh? Why? I'd love to learn what kinds of metals alchemy create, but in this case I think it's cheating. If it's a metal you can find out in the world where anyone has a chance to use it. Even if it's never been seen before, I'm still using something that actually exists. But if you can just create metal that can do whatever you want, then there are basically no rules. I see, sorry about that. I guess it does sound a little unfair. No need to apologise, it's more about my own pride than anything. I do appreciate your offer to help though, really, thank you. Well, there's not much time left before the contest, but I'll keep doing my best to find whatever you're looking for. Just hold on a little longer, okay? Didn't I say? Of course, okay, thank you. There's a cutscene here, I think, so let's go. Oh no, I think no. I think that's the quest at it. One more cutscene. Oh god, I'm getting tired of reading the screen. Is that Romy? Hey, do you fancy running Yuri? Yeah. It's rare to see you anywhere besides your shop. Are you trying to start a new business with the artisans here? Actually, I was just taking a stroll around the city. To be honest, I don't know much about this area. What do you mean? Back when I was a travelling merchant, I focused on buying and selling unique specialty goods. But the capital doesn't have any kind of unique products of its own. So when I came here, I just sell things I brought and then take off again. Really, you still deciding to open a shop here? Merchants are always coming and going here. I realise having a shop here will surely bring a lot of profit. But I still don't really know the city, so I like to walk around sometimes to get to know it better. Yeah, so it's like your own little mini adventure. I guess so, sure, it's fun to walk around areas I'm not familiar with. It sounds like you're reminiscing about your time as a travelling merchant. You caught me, I certainly had more fun when I was on the road. I didn't put much thought into becoming a shopkeeper, but I'm realising it's not a good fit for me. I'm sure you know what I mean. You still see me as a travelling merchant, don't you? Maybe, but the fact that you're doing so well here proves that you have a talent for it, doesn't it? Even so, if her personality isn't a perfect fit for it, that's still a problem. Just want to check something, actually. Right, actually, I think I've had enough for tonight, so thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe for a future video, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.